at this exclusive item from National Tree, brought just for QVC. It's our faux indoor-outdoor cedar tree that comes along with the grower's pot. There's a grower's pot already attached to the tree, and you're going to choose 1, 2, or 3 sizes, whatever you need, or multiples of any one. 38-inch, which is about 3 feet 2 inches. The 50-inch, which is about 4 feet 2 inches. And that 62-inch tree is 5 feet 2 inches. Exclusive, ready to roll, ready to plant in your local own flower bed, container pot, or you can use these just on the porch, inside, outside, all weather, no water required, and deer proof. Nick Antolik is here to give us a guided tour. Welcome back, buddy.
Good to be here.
Nice to see you, pal.
What a fun day.
This has been a huge day. In fact, for the day, we've taken orders for over 33,000 orders for these, Nick, and in this show alone, over 6,000 have been spoken for. Tell us about National Tree.
So National Tree, it starts a while back. We have 3 generations, over 60 years of a family-owned business that prides themselves in their craft of making the most realistic faux trees there are. So from the really, really beautiful faux Christmas trees to the ones that are used on QVC set as well as in Hollywood. They've mastered this craft of making faux look and feel so real.
And we've got the 3 sizes as we mentioned, so you can really pick out the one that you love best. Right now we're shipping everything immediately, but we are getting rather limited in this 50-inch size that we can ship right now. In fact, we have fewer than 100 left in the 50-inch size that can ship right now. When those 100 are gone, and that will definitely happen in this presentation, we'll move to an advanced order in the 50-inch. But let's start with the one closest to you.
Sure.
62 inches.
Yep, so that's 5 feet 2 inches tall. The beautiful thing here is that if we get in close, you're going to see this feel real tips on there.
I would tell you 1,700 left that can ship right now.
There are over 1,800 of these tips that are hand applied to build this beautiful look that you have here. So when people see this in your home, and by the way, it's a substantial 15-pound weight there with the built-in potted plant, you just see that beautiful plant. You fill the space that you need to, so whether it's outside or indoors, you have that beautiful tree without any care.
Now the one in the middle is the 50-inch, and that's going to be about 4 feet 2 inches. We have how many now left to go around? Only 2 dozen left that can ship right now. Doesn't mean we're going to take it off the table. It just means you're going to have to wait a little longer to get it. You want to get that 50-inch now while the getting is good. And then finally the 36-inch, I believe, 38-inch, right?
Yep.
Is 3 feet 2 inches, and a bit more of these to go around. These are an amazing value, Nick, and we'll go through our Easy Pay breakdown for you. What you're going to love about this is that every size is on 4 easy payments. So your 38-inch is going to save you about $20.13, or pay 4 payments of just $9.75. The 50-inch, 4 feet 2 inches, you're saving almost $19, or 4 payments of $14.75. And then finally, your 62-inch is going to save you almost $41 from retail, and that's going to be 4 payments of $19.75. Nick, tell us a little bit more about these pots, because these are permanently attached.
They are, and a beautiful cedar design, are one of our most popular designs, but these weighted potted planters here, this beautiful is going to be able to immediately out of the box, you can use it just like this. Now this, I mentioned earlier, this is about 15 pounds. So these are designed to hold the plant, put it on your front porch, and you're never going to have to worry about it picking up because it's going to stay standing even in the wind. Now this potted planter also has a drain hole in there. So if you want to put this in a larger urn and put live plants around it, watering it, raining, in the snow, you don't have to worry about that. And then because it's permanently attached, David, if you want to put this into maybe a dead zone in the back of your yard in these cold winter months, you're actually going to dig a hole and plant this like a root ball. So it's going to be, instead of like a stake in the ground, it's going to be secure there in your backyard as a permanent fixture.
Well, let's take a look in the flower bed here, because this really helps everyone better understand some of the ways you're going to work with these, because you actually can plant them physically in the bed.
David, and the beautiful thing here is that these are on set all year round, and QVC styling team decides to use these National Tree plants because they look so real. It's the same reason why you see them in Hollywood and in movies, because it has that real look, not just when you walk by, it's right up on top of it, even touching it.
And that's what makes these extraordinary. So many of our faux gardening plants in this bed that really help fill in the bare spots, fill in those little areas. I was saying earlier, if you were looking to stage a home for selling it.
Brilliant
This
idea.
will be ideal for something like this. Way cheaper than going to a landscaper, having them source all these live trees, because those can be wildly expensive.
Yep.
And then you're tasked with the unpleasant task of keeping them alive.
Oh, of course, which is the biggest task of all, right? This beautiful plant. If this was live, you'd be out here every single day watering it, pruning it. You can see here, I'm going to do a little before and after. Take this away, you've got your front entryway there. Now I can drop this in. I don't have to worry about whether it's going to get enough sun or start browning on the back. I don't have to water this if it's hanging out, under an overhang, and I don't have to come out here and prune. Instantly, you've just dressed up this space. When your friends and family come over, they're going to see this warm, welcoming tree. They're not going to ask you, is that real?
And when you buy a real tree and it starts to brown and that starts to spread, how do you save that tree? And more often than not, it's too far gone by the time you call a tree specialist. Then you're paying the tree specialist, you're paying to buy a new tree, buy one that looks real where you never have to worry about any of that.
We've all been there. It's painful, right? You put so much time and effort into your garden. What you want is to fill the space, and you want the beauty. You don't want the work.
Now look at this. We created a little barrier over here that provides a little privacy, but also hides some things like your garbage bins and garbage pails, right?
Absolutely. And David, in this this is the 50-inch size. You can see we put a couple in there, incredibly full, so you can hide things back behind it. It gives you that wall of privacy. Imagine if these were 4 plants. To keep these perfectly manicured year after year, to get them this uniform look, it would be just about impossible.
Now, I'm told now that we are last call in the 50-inch.
Okay.
That could ship right now.
Gotcha.
We're down to our final handful remaining. Let's come over here and show everybody how these come boxed, Nick.
Oh, great.
I think for a lot of people who have never ordered this plant program before, or this national tree program, you're going to love how easy this is to work. And when you go to the product information page, there's also an unboxing video that our Ali Carr did.
It's a very nice video.
That'll help you better understand how to work with these when you get them home. Now take these out of the box.
That's it. Assembly is done, David. Immediately it's coming in that weighted planter. And you can see when it comes out of the box, you're gonna have a little bit more of this Italian cypress type look, where this is reaching straight up to the sky, and it's a little bit more narrow. Now, we mentioned earlier that in this case, a 12-pound weighted base is gonna be able to drop into another planter or anything like that. Now, you will, if you want to change up the look, you can start to bend and kind of fluff these out a little bit.
Right.
David, what we're showing beside you, these are both the 50-inch size, but you can see that we took that weighted base, we dug it in almost like a root ball, put that directly in the soil there, so 2 completely different looks, 2 options that you have with however you want to use them.
I can update you now on the 50-inch. We are now into advanced orders in the 50-inch.
Gotcha.
Shipping on February the 24th, I believe. 21st, rather. So February 21st is when these will ship in the 50-inch size. Now the other 2 sizes, the 62 and the 38, will still ship immediately, but in that 62-inch, fewer than 1,500 remain. Every time we update you, another few hundred have flown out the door. This is your opportunity now to pick up these great looks that you'll use both inside and outside.
Absolutely, David. And so often, yes, it's going to be that instant problem solution for those kind of dead zones in your backyard or a place that you can't just grow anything in your space. But inside, it completely changes the game. And I want to give credit to the QVC customers who 5 years ago, we first presented these as outdoor plants. And the QVC customer said, wait, I want to bring them inside. Because instantly you're getting that beautiful look, you're getting that designer look, but you're not bringing on any of the work.
And what you're also doing is bringing in that perfect tree that never needs any maintenance whatsoever. Right. The only thing you might do with this, if it stays inside your home, you might occasionally dust it.
Sure.
Or take it outside and give it a little shake and bring it back in. That's really the only thing you're ever going to have to do to it, because that's the beauty of these trees.
And David, think about this, a faux tree bringing life into your home. So think about the basement, or that doesn't have a window, or your foyer behind the front door, or we'll show you later in a fireplace. There's so many places. Look around your room right now, and I guarantee you're going to find an empty space that would look beautifully if it was filled with this national tree.
Maybe a master bedroom where you've got a sitting area. You'd love to be able to have that perfect little item that fills that corner that you can't seem to find anything for it.
Sure.
This is what it's all about. Now I have 3 size choices. This is your 38, shipping immediately. The 50-inch, now shipping February 21st.
Okay.
Your 62-inch, Fewer than 1,400, and that's shipping immediately. But when those go, and what we can ship immediately, this will move to advanced orders as well.
Gotcha.
A lot of folks are picking up multiples now. In fact, for the day now, we've taken orders for, what was that, Brian? 33,500 in this show alone. 6,500.
Wow.
Take a look over here by the fireplace.
It's so many examples of how we can use this in the home, and you can see instantly dressing up this space, putting two there. These are the 38-inch size. We elevated them up a little bit so you can see how much of substance and a substantial, a stately look that you're able to get and completely change the look of your space.
Exactly. And when you go on vacation, these are plants that never need watering. You'll not have to have a neighbor drop by, have them use their spare key, come in and water your plants for you. If you're someone that travels a good bit for business and you're looking to add those beautiful ambiance pieces outside your home, then you come home and you're home a little more in the summer and you're entertaining and you want to add those beautiful little touches outside to the deck of the patio. This is how you do that.
You know what it is for me? I actually use my cat sitter who's coming over anyways, but then I have to make a choice. Which plant do I want her to save and which ones to water? Because I've got too many potted plants out there. This is kind of no worry, no hassle. It's always going to look that beautiful.
Exactly, and then you don't ever have to worry about disease or parts of the tree turning brown or portions of it, you know, falling off in the fall season of the year as it gets ready for winter hibernation. This is what it's all about. Taking advantage of these. I've known people also who have had more delicate trees like this who have wrapped them outside in the wintertime.
Absolutely, David.
To protect them against the winter, you know, the winter wind and temperature. This is something that you'll be able to leave out all year round if you choose to.
You will, indoors or out. You don't have to worry about it ever changing that color if it's sitting out in the hot sun or if you're using this inside. It's funny, National Tree, you know, they still have those incredibly beautiful, expensive faux Christmas trees, right?
Right.
We typically, you know, love them, but we leave them out for about 3 weeks a year. Now you can use this tree for interior decorating, and then still during the holiday season, be able to change it up a little bit to include all the seasonal decorating.
Well, this is what it's all about, and taking advantage of our great price tonight and being able to bring home these kinds of looks that ordinarily would have been super expensive at retail. We've been able to bring the price down, make it affordable tonight. We deliver them straight, pardon me, to your door. And you're ready to roll with one of 3 sizes, but most folks tonight are ordering more than one.
And for good reason, right? You can see it here instantly. We've kind of changed up and decorated that space. So if I take this plant and take this out, you can see, again, a beautiful design there. You've got those potted plants, you've got the sculptures there, but by putting it there, you've completely changed the look of this room. And again, this is gonna live all year round. So if you get it home now, put it in a place. Maybe later on in the spring season, you can bring it outside. If you move, it's coming with you. The beautiful thing about these plants is they really are going to live with you either indoor or out.
Maybe you live in an assisted living, you have a parent who does, and you'd like to be able to have a tree that they can enjoy year round as a decorative tree. And then at Christmas time, decorate it with your Christmas ornament.
That's a great idea.
That's the beautiful thing about all this. And in an assisted living apartment, for example, you probably would only have limited space. You wouldn't have an opportunity to do something great big, and maybe grandma or grandpa wouldn't want something that big.
Sure.
This is the kind of tree that might be just the perfect size, or that 50-inch that we're finding so many of you now are purchasing. Don't miss out on this because we are very, very busy. Lots and lots of you making your choice. QVC.com and mobile apps, the best way to get through right now as we bring you these fantastic trees that will make a big difference in the inside or outside area of your home.
David, the beautiful thing is whether it's providing kind of a screening that you see there, or if this is just going to fill an empty space in your yard. The easiest solution is by the front door, because this exclusive design to QVC was designed for this cedar style in these sizes because they go so perfectly with many decor, indoors, outdoors. It's going to work.
Now, I will tell you that for the day now, we've taken orders for over 34,000, and in this show alone, 7,000 trees are gone. Now, let me update you though on the 50-inch. We are now into advanced orders on the 50-inch tree, so everything we could ship immediately is gone. We're now shipping on February 21st, and of that 21st ship date, I have 3,500 remaining.
Wow.
There's no second advanced order after we sell out of what's left. 50-inch by far has been the overwhelming favorite today. Many of you are also ordering more than one of those. And I think it makes a perfect time now for you to think about where you'll use these, how you'll use them, and get them ordered. These come in permanent pots. Those pots are not removable. but they're also weighted to keep these trees upright.
For good reason. Immediately out of the box, this is going to withstand any of the winds. You put it out on the front door. You don't need anything else. It's going to stay right there. But no matter what size you get, you're